Gravity Hill, also known as Magnetic Hill, Mystery Spot, Gravity Road or Anti-Gravity Hill, is a place where the layout of the surrounding land produces an optical illusion, making a slight downhill slope appear to be an uphill slope. Thus, a car left out of gear will appear to be rolling uphill against gravity. There are hundreds of recognized gravity hills around the world. The slope of Gravity Hill is an optical illusion. Although sites are often accompanied by claims that magnetic or supernatural forces are at work, the most important factor contributing to the illusion is a completely or most obstructed horizon. Without a horizon, it becomes difficult to judge the slope of a surface as a reliable reference is missing. Objects which one would normally assume to be more or less perpendicular to the ground, such as trees, may actually be leaning, offsetting the visual references. The beautiful 16th century Veerabhadra temple, also known as Lepakshi temple, is located in the small historical village of Lepakshi in the Anantapura district of Andhra Pradesh, India. About 15 km east of Hindupur and approximately 120 km north of Bangalore, built in the typical style of Vijayanagara architecture. The temple features many exquisite sculptures of god, goddesses, dancers and musicians, and hundreds of paintings all over the walls, columns and ceiling. Veerabhadra temple is famed for another engineering wonder. Among the 17 stone pillars, there is one that hangs from the ceiling. The base of the pillar barely touches the ground and is possible to pass objects such as a thin sheet of paper or a piece of cloth from one side to the another. It is said that the pillar is a bit dislodged from its original position when a British engineer tried to move it in an unsuccessful attempt to uncover the secret of its support. Have you heard of the natural bridges which are scattered across Meghalaya? They are nothing less than a wonder for us. These astounding facts about living root bridges will make you love Meghalaya more. The living roots bridges were not built like concrete bridges, but they were grown. Yes, it is a kind of tree shaping bioengineering. The rubber trees or the banyan trees were grown on the banks of the river. The aerial roots of these rubber trees were merged with the betel nut tree trunk, which formed a horizontal path. As the year passed, these roots grew and the natural bridges were formed. They become stronger with age and more stronger than any modern concrete bridge. Loktak Lake is an intriguing ecosystem in the northeast state of Manipur, which still remains largely untapped. This wonder lake situated at a distance of 53 km from Infalis. However, one of those places in Manipur where foreigners are allowed to visit. And the most interesting bit is, the lake is famous for floating islands. A view from above Loktak Lake looks riddled with islands, but these in actual are not islands. Loktak Lake is a lifeline for many people. Fishermen depends on it for their daily source of income, whereas others depends on it for irrigation, hydropower generation, and supply of drinking water. You will find families of more than 3,000 fishermen living in huts built on the fumits, which are built out of bamboo, rocks, metal plates, and rods. This palace that defines the concept of gravity is a major crowd puller in Lucknow. It is called Bada Imambara, which translates to Big Shrine in English. Not to forget, the palace truly justifies its name. Built by the 4th Nawab Barak Imambara Asaf-ud-Dawla. This majestic structure brings together Arabic and European architectural excellence. Bada Imambara was built in the year 1784 and has a mosque and a step well inside. The central arched hall is around 50 meters in length and is almost 3-story high, but without any beam or pillar supporting it, thereby defying the very concept of gravity. It is the largest unsupported structure in the world which was constructed without using any wood or metal. It is believed that there are around 1024 ways to reach the terrace, but only one way to come back. Mayang or Mayang, also known as the land of black magic, is a village in Morrigan district, Assam, India. It lies on the bank of the river Brahmaputra, approximately 40 kilometers from the city of Guwahati. Once considered the cradle of black magic in India, Mayang is a tourist attraction because of its story. Mayang is a tourist and archaeological location because of its rich wildlife, archaeological pilgrimage, ecotourism, adventure tourism, cultural tourism, and river tourism. There are numerous archaeological relics and artifacts, including books on black magic and Ayurveda at the Mayang Central Museum and Emporium. Kodinhi is a village in Mallapuram district in Kerala, India, and as of 2008 is home to around 2000 families. Administered by the Nanamra Panchayat, the village came to international attention for the unusual large number of multiple births in the religion. The village is noted for having a high twinning rate, although India has one of the lowest twinning rates in the world. The first association of twins in the country, the Twins and Kins Association, was also founded in this village, hence known as Twins Town. Rupkund, locally known as Mystery Lake or Skeleton's Lake, is a high-altitude glacial lake in the Uttarakhand state of India. It lies in the lap of Trishul Massif located in the Himalayas. The area around the lake is uninhabited and is roughly at an altitude of 16,470 feet, surrounded by rock-strewn glaciers and snow-clad mountains. Rupkund is a popular trekking destination. With a depth of about 3 meters, Rupkund is widely known for the hundreds of ancient human skeletons found at the edge of the lake. The human skeletal remains are visible at this bottom when the snow melts. Research generally points to a semi-legendary event where a group of people were killed in a sudden violent hailstorm in the 9th century. Because of the human remains, the lake has been called Skeleton Lake in recent times. Krishna's Butterball is a natural monument. It is a gigantic granite boulder, delicately balanced by nature on the slope of the hillock. The boulder is approximately 6 meters high and 5 meters width and weighs around 250 tons. It stands on an approximately 1.2 meter base on the slope. Even though it is called as Krishna's Butterball by local people, it has no relation with Lord Krishna. In the early 20th century, an attempt has been made to remove it from its place to ensure the safety of the public, but that didn't happen. So, what about you? Which of these places would you want to visit? Let me know down in the comments. If you learned something new today, then give this video a like and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.